It is.
It's hanging. It's like a banner. It was hanging down the whole front of the building.
Oh, wow.
It's never been washed. Never been anything. It's just a plain old Nazi flag.
Plain old Nazi flag, and you took it.
And,
Wow.
I was on the local Comcast one night, about a year ago, giving my story, and they didn't want to show the flag because it represented Nazi.
Oh.
And I said, no, you're looking at it wrong.
That's what you took down.
I said, this is the flag represents something we defeated.
Right.
And they says, oh, okay, we'll show it.
Yeah, that's how you have to see it.
When we went into Prum, Germany, over here, it's across the border into Prum. You got more time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. We went across the border into Germany, in the town of Prum. There was a Nazi headquarters there, and we pulled up in our tank. Now, I'm only a young kid. So I'm 88 now. I was 19, so I'm still wet behind the ears. But anyway, the IFTR guys, but they're all 19-year-olds too. And they're in the Nazi headquarters, another headquarters, and they're walking out, and they got this Nazi general. I mean, he was the commander of the whole area.
Yeah.
And we think he was a general. He looked like a general. He had all that fancy stuff on here.
Okay.
And he had the breeches with the nice shiny boots, leather boots. Up
Yeah,
in there,
looked like a
and the
general.
whole thing. And he's coming out. He's coming out like this.
Oh.
Walking out like this.
Yeah.
And a couple of IFTR guys are walking him out with their guns on him.
Oh.
And one of the IFTR guys is getting his Luger off from him. 'Cause the Lugers were pretty nice German guns.
Yeah.
So he was getting their Luger off. But I went up to him. I didn't want the Luger. I went up to him and I went like this.
Oh.
I got his Iron Cross.
Oh, wow.
That's the Congressional Medal of Honor in Germany.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a big deal.
That's a big deal.
You know what it says on it?
What?
It says 1939.
1830.
Which means he got it in the Blitzkrieg across Poland when the war started.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And then there's a Nazi swastika on it. And on the other side it says 18. I checked that out. It says 1813. That was when the Iron Cross was inaugurated, when they started giving this.
Back in
That's what I
1813.
was told.
Wow.
It's pretty worn,
Yeah.
but I think he wore it a lot. It's not new or anything like that. But
You have it all these years.
I made a mistake, which I freely admit. I thought that this was all it was, this. But I didn't know until I got home, and I was talking to somebody a couple years later, and they said to me, you know, there's I think 5 different degrees of Iron Crosses.
Oh.
I mean, there's the low one and the middle and the high one.
Okay.
But the Iron Cross itself is all the same. It depends on the thing that's holding it around their neck. He said, you should have got the whole thing. 'Cause you don't know whether this is a grade 3 or 4.
Or
grade 2,
which,
one
where
or
it
what.
falls.
I said, no, I just took this. I
Yeah.
said, well, this thing that was holding it was equally as important as that. So I looked it up on the internet, and they gave me all the different grades
Yeah,
and showed me
did
the
it.
picture of them and everything.
Oh, there you go.
But too late for that.
Yeah.
So those are my 2 things
Wow.
that I got. This is a lot of bayonets that were just plain.
Yeah.
But this guy came walking through and he had the bone handle with the swastika on it and everything. I said, hey, that's a neat one.
Yeah.
So I relieved him of it.
Yeah.
They don't argue with you.
I'm
when
sure.
they're prisoners. No. About when the World War II Memorial opened up in Washington, D.C. in 2005. Are you Chicago, Cal?
Yeah, I am.
Well, if I say Mark Kirk, you know who he is.
Oh, yeah.
Kirk, our senator.
Yeah, the senator, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the one
yeah.
who had the stroke last year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know him. And, I mean, not like a brother or anything like that, but
You know, but-
if he walked in, he'd say, "Hi, Don," I'd say, "Oh, Mark, that's
Uh,
well."
yeah.
But he, when they opened up the World War II Memorial in 2005, he was allowed, each congressman was allowed to pick out a couple of 3, 4 World War II guys
Yeah.
and send them down there.
How nice.
So I went down to Washington
Oh.
as his guest.
How nice.
And I didn't see him, but Roy Zukowski was his chief of staff, and he met me when I got there and escorted me all over every place. And we went over to the memorial and all that. And the day of the dedication of the memorial,
Mm-hmm.
in order to get in, we had to wear this. This is pretty neat too.
Yeah.
It says World War II Memorial on it and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was your ticket to get in.
Well, that is really neat.
Huh?
That is really neat.
And then when we got in there, afterwards we were wearing, they gave you little boutonnieres to wear. And you can wear this on your suit coat on Memorial Day or something like that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
got a red, white, and blue flowers on it, American flag. And this